Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
On first down, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Newton's pass. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 77 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
To the ground, and
so after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Derek Brown.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
On the carry.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 12.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
21 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Eluding the pressure. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Every week we hear talk. About create. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth league. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, he'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Kyle,
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost, and he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's good. Safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
Oh, man. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. To the air again, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Michelle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Knock it on the door. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they will run it with Michelle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but Unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Butler there on the tackle.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Walker. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Bobby Anderson.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Walker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Well, it'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
There's so much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
54 is mine.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second down. To throw again, Walker. He's got Jack Doyle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down. The 3rd down conversion. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
From the gun, Walker.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it.
And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it. This way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. So we have reached half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Walker now to throw again. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there. And that'll make a 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Walker throwing on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Walker throwing again on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And the Panther 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Walker steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Walker. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Michelle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's good.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
A 7-yard pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25 yards. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd and 6.
To throw on third down, Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Sony Michelle.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Newton on third and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Panthers 10.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Walker. This goes out right to Doyle. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gain of 15.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw is Walker on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Walker to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now Newton on 1st down. Open man is Myers. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And it's Michelle once again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Take it at the 37. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying the magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 7 yards there and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Well, let's close this one out.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Walker. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
13 yards, first down, Panthers. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
27, the ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching. Execute. And absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we could make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out right at the 25. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
first down and completing it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Newton on first down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Sony Michel.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Good for the Patriots. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton to Michel on the screen. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Newton throwing again. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And 7.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Makes this
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll take this down. Inside the 15-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, They got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
For the field goal, a 31-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
Makes the score Patriots 18.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
26-yard line.
So now the Panthers. Down by 8. At time, a huge factor. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in for second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Again, he targets more. This one is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First down, Panthers.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It's now
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time in the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's not going to get me. Hey, check, 521.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.